Family, what up? I hope everybody's having a great Monday. Make sure y'all love somebody, y'all. Make sure you reach out to your people. Even if it's just a text with the waving hand, it can even be a finger that's in the middle. Reach out to your people. Check on your folks. Real talk. A lot of the times it's the strongest of us that go through the most. It's the strongest that go through a lot simply because we take on a lot. And that quality that makes us strong, that attribute, is that we can take it on, but we're also not too heavy on putting hours on others, if you catch my drift. Anyway, just check on your people. Even if you feel like they got it all figured out, or they're just a strong, resilient person, still check on them. Real talk. Anyway, thanks for being here. All that good stuff. Enough of the speeches and all that. I want to talk about Jaguar. I seen this video and they were talking about Kendrick. Yeah. So let's see what she said about Kendrick. But I seen a sold out word in Kendrick. Here we are. Let's go.
Because Kendrick Lamar doesn't seem like he sold his soul. And yet,
well, understand this. That's not true. Anybody who signs that contract, they got you.
I always say that. You sign that contract, you're a part of them now. That's why she had the tattoo that she had that she got covered up. But once you're a part of them, it's like you're there. You sign that contract, you're just simply one of them. You got to adhere to their protocol now. Their protocol could call for some really different things. Hipster bell bottoms, maybe a dress or two, maybe a weird, uncomfortable scene. You ever seen 6 Degrees of Separation? Anyways, yeah, that contract.
And people like Kendrick, who are intelligent and smart, started making plans early on to work their way out.
People like Kendrick started making plans early on. That's why I feel the way I feel about his album. I think it's an album, maybe a song or something, but it was to P a butterfly. IMP, a butterfly. But you know what they say about the butterfly and all that stuff. So was that his way of saying he's peeing the industry? IMP? I don't know. Let's go.
The only difference between he and I is that he decided to save art. I decided to save people. What he's doing will save art.
She said that he's saving art, she's saving people. In the comments, let me know how you see her saving people. I'm not calling her out saying she's not, but I just want to see from your guys' mental some examples of her saving people. It's telling others' story, saving people, or I don't know. Let me know.
He's fighting for art to have a voice. And if people want to look at the crown on his head and not see the fact that he's literally sacrificing his entire career, his personal fame, to save art, to save hip-hop.
What's good, y'all know? I'm begging you guys, please, to listen to the full clip because Jaguar Wright is gonna say some things that are very controversial. So once again, I want you guys to listen fully and thoroughly. Also, remember to drop a like and subscribe, show some love. Drop a like and subscribe, show some love. But enough of me talking, y'all. Check out the rest of the clip.
It's hard to be a extremely intelligent person that's trying to reach people who aren't. You have to find a way to dumb it down enough to make sure they get it. That's not always easy, and it's not an exact science because your average everyday mind is just not susceptible to brilliance. It's been trained to enjoy stupidity. There's no discipline. There's no imagination. The fact that we have,
Why do you think that they let him, whoever they are, that even Kanye was talking about, why do you think they let him go after Drake?
Because Drake was next in line.
Next in line. I don't think Drake was next in line. I just think it was certain things behind the scenes with him and his rich baby daddy. Excuse me. I feel like there were things going on around the negotiation of his up and coming deal. And I feel his resistance planted a certain seed in their brains to where he's not a team player anymore. He's not our golden child anymore. He's trying to get us out of too much money. You know what? Let's whip him right back into character. Let's let him know who he is and who we are. And I think Kendrick just came in the picture because it's like, you know what? There have been these little whispers and this and that. Then a lot of people forget about the Future song of I forgot the name of that song. He had I think it was Kendrick, bomb. Some, bomb. Kendrick. Then even The Weeknd. I think they were all on the song if I ain't mistaken. But Drake went with a certain ideology when it came to dealing with UNG. And I think that's where a lot of this stems from. Point blank, period. I don't know anything else it could be, because he was their golden child. Now, as I always say, pay attention to the stuff that they use against him if it gets that far. And I feel like it's going to get that far because it shouldn't have gotten this far.
And he is the acceptable scapegoat at this time. Just like Diddy is the acceptable monster at this time. You know, people keep forgetting. Everyone thinks like, oh, you're trying to make it all the way to the top of the music business and you're going to be the guy. But then when you make it to the top, you realize the music business isn't the top. It's just another department in a much larger house. So once you get to the head of the department, you realize you got to make it to the top of the corporation. And then you make it to the top of the corporation and find out there's a voice from the ceiling that tells you and them what to do. See, the quest for the top is so seductive and elusive because the truth is it's unobtainable. Because even if you did make it all the way to the top, you would find out that what they were really afraid of are the people.
If you made it to the top, you would see what they really were afraid of were the people. You can get to the top and still see that you're not at the top. And you'll hear that voice from the ceiling, however she said that. It was brilliant. And it was factual. Michael Jackson, Prince, all of these artists that have played the game, even Bill, actor too, actors also. But when you play that game, the game that's not designed to be won, you're never gonna win. If you're that small percentage that slips through the crack, Michael Jackson, but then he lost the ultimate. But if you're the small percentage that slips through the crack, some people say they find a way to get whatever you've acquired back, and it is a never-ending game. I feel like it's sort of like a lot of people think the orange dude runs the country, but I feel like it's a small group of people ahead of him. He's just a representative, and that's just to go with what she said about it just being a department. And there's always somebody above you, especially in the music business. When you won or feel like you won, you haven't won at all. Anyway, let's go.
See, power is afraid of people. It uses people. It needs people. It feeds on people's energy. It routes it the way it wants it to go. But if power loses control of people, then people become the threat. And then what happens to power? All people have to do is say no. That's it. Collectively. United. See, that's what they work so hard to fight. That's why a troll's greatest mission, first and last, is no matter what, on the way in, on the way out, create division. Create division.
Good y'all know, as stated, Jaguar Wright did said
We're gonna end it right there. Shout out to the sober Jag. I can listen to a sober Jag. She had so many valid points, y'all. And the one thing I can say is she probably has seen her fair share of different type things in the industry. Point blank, period. It doesn't bother me that she's regurgitating information, because if I said that it bothered me, I'd be a hypocrite. I do reactions. So, the only thing, and this is why I say sober Jag, when it's not a sober Jag, it's a lot of spices and other things trickled on to truth. And when you do that, it can kind of alter the truth. When you alter that truth, it affects credibility and other truths. So, yeah, anyway, I'm done rambling. Love somebody, check on your people, stay positive. I'm out. Peace.